Hey crafty people, it's Tasha here for Trinity Stamps. Today I'm going to be sharing a simple holiday card design formula. It's based on a card that I made for the release, and that is this card here. Really simple, really easy to recreate, but also really easy to customize yourself. So I'll show you the products that I'm going to be using today. I've got the Season's Greetings Scripty cotton foil. I have the Glory in the Highest die. Then there is an older die set here, Sweet Holiday Wishes, and also the A2 Foundations stencils. So this set of stencils, it comes, you get the 4 stencils and also the 4 mask pieces, which are the inside pieces from the stencils, and it just helps you create borders and just really easily mask off your cardstock. So I've got the one card that I already made, and then I am going to be making 3 more in this video. I've got the second and third of the stencils that I have attached to pieces of Nina £80, and then also one of the masks as well, onto another one. So I'm going to be doing some ink blending inside these, and yeah, ink blending is just a really quick way to create a beautiful background. So I have sped this up quite a lot. I am using one of the domed foam ink blending tools, just because I want to lay it down a lot of ink really quickly, and this is the easiest way to do that. So I've got a green colour here, just 2 colours, just to give me a little bit of an ombre, a little bit of interest onto that background. We're going to move on to this is the one that's got a bigger space in the middle, and I'm colouring this one in purples, and this time instead of going up and down with my ombre, I'm just going to go from one corner to another. So you can see here that with just that one stencil set, I've already created 2 really different backgrounds, but it really hasn't taken me very long. I can switch up how big the border is, how big the ink blended portion in the centre is. I've switched up the colour scheme, and I've also switched up just the general direction of my ink blending, and it's just really easy and quick, and those 2 backgrounds are done really, yeah, just easy and quick. So on this one, rather than using one of the stencils, I'm actually using one of the masks. So here I used one of the stencils to help me line it up so that I knew that I got it straight and everything in the middle of my cardstock panel, and these are all Nina A2, and these stencils are brilliant because they've got laser etched lines, so it's really easy to get them in the right place. So here I'm using 2 sort of tealy colours. I've done the lighter one from the mask out, and then I've taken the darker one and I'm just darkening up the edges. So really quick ink blending, but it gives you some real interest. If I'd just done it all one colour, then it could be quite flat. But you could do it as many colours as you want. And then you can see that's created this like colourful border. So my next tip is to use some die cuts. So I've already pre-cut all of my die cuts that I want to use for all of these cards. So that is one tip. If you get everything pre-cut, get everything stacked together, ready to go, it's so much easier and quicker to assemble your cards. I did all my ink blending, then whilst all that was drying, I went and did all my die cutting. So one thing that does make it take slightly longer for me is that I do like to stack up my die cuts. This isn't absolutely necessary. You really don't have to do this, but it's just something that I like to do. So I've stacked up 2 white die cuts of the beautiful angel. I'm going to pop here on the purple background, but I'm just showing you here because I'm going to put a gold die cut on top. So if I was to just put that gold one straight down onto the purple, it still looks beautiful, but it is quite flat looking. I do like to give just a bit more dimension, but this is completely up to you. You could just stick the one down, especially if you are going to be mailing the cards, because obviously stacking it up makes the card bulkier, makes it a bit heavier as well. So you know, you do you, whatever you like. So I'm just going to pop my little angel onto that beautiful ink blended background, and I just think that it's like a matte gold, the cardstock that I've cut the top layer from. Oh, and she just looks so beautiful there. So we're going to move on, and I've now got the Glory in the highest, which that beautiful angel stained glass window type die and this sentiment both come together in the same set. It's a really awesome die set, and yeah, I think it's awesome. So I've stacked up again 2 white ones, and I've got the gold one on top. So so far it says Glory and highest, and then you've got that banner. So I've turned my card to the side to make this one a landscape card, which again is another way that you can switch it up a bit. And what I wanted to do in this video is just show you lots of tips of how you can take quite a basic design formula, but you can change it up depending on what you want to do for each card. And I've created several cards really quickly, but they all are kind of customized to who they are going to. You know, I like to make people different cards. I don't want to make just the same card lots and lots of times. You know, I could do that, but I could go and buy that. I'd much rather create cards that each is different and has their own feel and personality and flair. But obviously coming up to Christmas, holidays, we've got to make a lot of cards. So I do like to do certain things that help me just make that process a little bit quicker. So I've stacked up the white portions of the banner there, and then I've added the gold in there. So moving on to the last of our card designs for today, I'm just using my pickup stick there. The pointy tool on the back is perfect for popping all those little bits out of the die cut that I don't want to be there. So here I've cut the seasons and greetings just once this time from white cardstock, and another gold one to go on the top, because this die actually comes with a shadow, so that shadow helps to lift it a little bit. So once I've got the sentiment all stacked up and in place, I glue that onto this I'm going to glue that onto the green background, and I've also stacked up 2 of those beautiful candy canes that came in that Sweet Holiday Wishes, which is an older die set, but I like mixing my new products with my older products. And here is the Sentiment for Almost Anything stamp set, and this has a lovely little Merry Christmas. So I've stamped that in some gold pigment ink. I've just trimmed that down into a strip, and I'm using some foam adhesive to pop it up, making sure I leave some gaps for where my little angel will be going through, because if I put the foam over the angel, she's stacked up, so it's not going to give me a very straight sentiment. I got it in place and then just trim the edge to where I wanted it to be, and it's so beautiful. That purple one is my favourite. I love that. So it wouldn't be a Christmas card without some serious bling, so I'm grabbing out some different embellishments that I can use to bling these up. And again, There are so many beautiful, wonderful, awesome embellishments that Trinity does, and these just, I find that it just elevates your card a little bit. Just so beautiful. So I've added some of the gold diamonds. Oh, a quick tip as well. My pickup stick had started to, I was struggling to get it to let go of my jewels and things, and sometimes that can happen. All you need to do is I just manipulate the end to get it into a pointy tip again, because sometimes it can just get a little bit flattened and then the stick doesn't work as well. So that's, if you're finding that issue with your pickup stick, then that is really easy for you to solve. So I did some of the green emerald gems to my candy cane card, and then I'm adding some of these matte gold baubles to this Glory in the Highest. So with the card that I made for the release, that's 4 cards, all based around the same design. So we just have the Foundations Stencils to create areas of masked off areas and ink blended areas, and look how quickly and easily you can switch those up, and then stacked up die cuts in the centre. Add a bit of bling. You can just change each individual element for whatever you have in your stash, and create some beautiful, beautiful cards that I'm sure that your recipients will absolutely love. So I hope that you like the cards. I hope you like the tips and ideas that I've shared. Let me know in the comments below, and I can't wait to see your holiday cards. Be sure to tag both Trinity Stamps and myself, Handmade by Tasha 13, because we love to see what you guys make. I've got 2 extra videos on screen for you to catch now. I hope that you'll subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Hope you have a lovely, happy, safe and wonderful week. Stay crafty. Bye!